Get ready, please.
So we're ready to go in the Prince of Wales Challenge Cup, Edinburgh University Boat Club and Nottingham Rowing Club. Bournemouth, Armstrong and Hayward on the Berkshire station to the left of your picture.
Attention. Go!
And they're up against the Germans in this one.
It's going to be interesting because the Edinburgh University Nottingham crew had a really good race yesterday, quick. By Leverkusen really, I don't think have shown their speed, so we're not really sure how quick they are, so this is going to be interesting. It's kind of the unknown.
By Leverkusen on the Buck station. There's the Edinburgh University and Nottingham crew. But it's the Germans at the moment. Well, look how tight this is. As you say, it's a little bit of the unknown going into this race.
That's what we through the
Germans
heats.
Up just, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't think the Germans have really shown their true colours. But you never know, I may be wrong, but I just think that they've kind of gradually made their way through to Saturday. But it's going to be interesting to see how the British boat, if they can put them under pressure and really test them and find out what kind of metal they have.
The Germans raced at the Essen Regatta, making the B final, finishing 4th, 10th overall. Happy enough with their preliminaries and their preparations for coming into this regatta by Leverkusen. Schwartz, Weppelmann, Weiler and Druk. The stroke seat, Druk. Prince of Wales for club and university crews below Queen's Mother Challenge Cup standard. Leander Club winning this one last year. We saw this one earlier, didn't we? This race earlier, the other semi-final.
They were the Dutch crew who looked actually incredible.
Performance of the morning.
Yeah, when I think about that, they look really slick, smooth.
Umpire getting involved, waving his flag in the general direction of the Buck station. By Leverkusen. Are being invited to get back onto the Buck station. I think they've just about done that, and now they may have a look at the Edinburgh University Boat Club and Nottingham.
You can see the umpire Fiona Dennis has got some work to do here with both crews moving into the middle of the river.
She's staying calm, isn't she, at the moment? But
and that's a huge steering there from the German crew. That is going to slow them down massively.
They just lunged back out towards the Buck station. Unprompted, actually. The umpire hadn't got involved at that point.
I gather that because they're behind, they moved across. They were getting that. We'll talk about the dirty water, the puddles from the crew on the opposing station. That's the last thing they want when they're behind.
All in all, good news for Edinburgh University Boat Club and Nottingham. This is Bournemouth, Armstrong and Hayward in that boat.
Looks like potential under 23 crew here. Always good to have a run out before they go to the major events. Or is it FISU they may be doing?
Putting together a good race here, the youngsters.
So we didn't know what the German crew had, and obviously it wasn't a lot. Looking at this,
you got me more excited about this one.
Yeah,
than,
I was hopeful that they had something more that we hadn't seen, but
you talked it up.
Yeah, unfortunately not today.
Not having to say that steering problem has cost them as well, and for their confidence and their mentality mid-race, having to do something like that.
It's like putting the handbrake on. You know, you spend all that energy getting the boat up to speed off the start, getting into pace, getting into rhythm, carrying that speed, and then to whack the rudder on like that and just slow the boat down. It's the last thing you want to do.
Yeah, it came to a shuddering halt more or less, didn't they? This Edinburgh University and Nottingham crew, though, in the lead on the Berkshire station, just going out of shot now on the right-hand side.
There's some big boys in there as well.
Well, yeah, 14 stone, 17 stone in the case of Hayward in the stroke seat. Putting together a very good race. Looks like he's enjoying it.
Well, it's always nice when you're in front. You've got clear water, you can look back at your opposition. They're in their rhythm now, just kind of tapping along, ticking along as a unit.
He's a smiler, isn't he? You get smilers and grimaces.
Well, it's always interesting the facial expressions you have. You know,
I think I read too much into them, probably.
I just always thought I was in pain.
A grimacer. Steady progress, though. As they head towards the big enclosures, you'll see stewards and the regatta enclosure in the background in a moment. Exciting stage of the race. These will be the biggest crowds that they've rode in front of, probably.
Yeah, and it's going to be really interesting because obviously the Edinburgh and Nottingham crew here are winning convincingly, comfortably. They can really kind of just come off the gas basically and kind of paddle home from here.
Savour the atmosphere.
Savour the atmosphere for tomorrow for the big final. But it's going to be really interesting as the coaches sit down and work out kind of race plan, race strategy for tomorrow. This kind of Edinburgh crew is going to really know a lot about what that kind of Dutch crew did earlier on today. So it's going to be really interesting to see, you know, how their race plan kind of fits to that, because the Dutch crew won't know too much from today's race what they have to do, what their potential is. So it's going to be a really interesting dynamic for tomorrow's final.
So Edinburgh University and Nottingham Rowing Club have been assured a spot in the final more or less since mid-race, when there was that hitch for the Germans with their steering. Heading for the finish line now in front of stewards. And Skull of the Netherlands await tomorrow in the final. And it will be Edinburgh and Nottingham who will face them in the final. Good road from them. Look how they've dropped the rate off, conserving the energy for tomorrow.
It's a race they've pretty much got 24 hours before they might have to race tomorrow. So lots of recovery time. You know, getting those cold showers in Henley. In the boat tents, they are the coldest showers in the world, and for this sort of weather, they're perfect.
Over the line they go, and into the final they go. Edinburgh University and Nottingham Rowing Club into the final of the Prince of Wales Challenge Cup. They'll be against Skull of the Netherlands tomorrow in the final. Again, a performance that they'll look back on.
Just drifting past here, you can just see the size of that British crew there from Edinburgh and Nottingham. Huge athletes.
So the Prince of Wales Challenge Cup. You didn't know what the Germans had in the locker.
That's always because it's a quad skull. You always said the Germans are going to be good. Now it's just an event they're very good at across their juniors, under 23s and seniors. So you just assume because they're German, they're in a quad, they're going to be good. So that was my bad.